Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing my July wrap-up. So I did a little better in the month of July. I read 17 books in the month of July. So first of all, here is my chart for pages per day. Here are all of the books that I read, and then let's go to our little pie chart or bar chart, or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know why I closed that, because I need to tell you my ratings. So let's just get into all of the books that I read. So first of all, I read and completed the Sainthood series, or the Boys of Lowell High, the Sainthood series, whichever one you want to call it. Both of the names are on here. I read book 1, Resurrection, book 2, Rebellion, and book 3, Reign. This is a reverse harem series. We follow our main girl, Harlow. Can never seem to remember the girl's name. So we follow our main girl, Harlow. This is set after high school, or during high school. I believe this is, yeah, Boys of Lowell High. Duh, Haley, it's set in high school. Okay, so this is set in high school. It's reverse harem. So the Sainthood is it's gangs. There are rival gangs in here. And basically we follow Harlow. We find out that her dad has just died, and she meets the boys of the Sainthood, which is Saint, Galen, Kaz, and Theo. They're manipulative. They are like the junior leaders of like the teenage version of the gang, to be initiated into the actual gang when they leave high school. And they now own her. Not only that, but like we find out that the leader of the Sainthood has a history with her mom. So we go into all of that, and yeah, it was pretty good. I gave this one 4 stars, this one 4 stars, and this one 3 stars. I felt like this one, they were just trying to add in spice, so much spice. They were just trying to throw it in there. It was like something would happen, spice, something would happen, spice, then something would happen. And it was just, I don't know. I needed some more plot to go along with my spice in book 3. All right, I read Caught Up. This is the 3rd book in the Windy City series, and I gave this book 5 stars. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Single dad, nanny, baseball. If y'all don't know, baseball is my favorite sport. I loved it. We follow Kai and Miller. Kai is a single dad. Miller is his coach's daughter, and she is going to be his nanny for the summer. Love it. Love it, love it. I read Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Y'all saw this in my 24-hour vlog, and I gave this book 5 stars. If you could not tell from all the tabs, Abby Jimenez has quickly become one of my favorite authors ever. So in this book, we follow Brianna. We follow Brianna and Jacob. Jacob suffers from anxiety, which I do too, and like some of the stuff that would go through his mind, like all of the red tabs are things that went through his mind that I have like done with my anxiety. And I'm like, I just felt so seen in this book. And so they are both ER doctors. And she thinks they're going for the same like job opportunity. So they are both doctors, and I just loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved the let's see. So Brianna has Brianna has recently gone through a divorce. And Jacob, I believe, yes, Jacob has recently gone through a breakup, and she is marrying his brother, I believe. I believe. So, loved it, loved it, loved it. I cannot wait to read just for the summer. All right, I am not going in order because they are not sitting here in order, but I read Light Lark by Alex Astor. Now, hear me out. I was going to give this book 3 stars because the beginning had me hooked. The middle was quite boring, but then the end, y'all, I cannot wait to read Nightbane because of that ending. Like the information, like the last 20% right here, I need to know what happens next. So basically, if you have not heard about this book, it has been all over TikTok. So Light Lark is about this island that shows up every 100 years, and these 6 kingdoms leaders get to come and compete to break their kingdom's curses. So yeah, It's really good. Well, kind of good. I hear that you get through the first one to get to the second one. I guess. I don't know. I read Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher. I gave this 4 stars. So we're following Julian and Dahlia. Julian and Dahlia grew up together. Julian is a billionaire. He is not an architect, carpenter. I don't know what you would. He built houses. Okay. He took over his dad's company and turned it into something big. And Dahlia is this well-known interior decorator. Whoa, I'm doing terrible today. She is an interior decorator, and they team up to work on this house, and we follow their story from there. Some of like the admissions we get close to the end. Oh, I love it. I did the Powerless and Powerful tandem read. You saw this in a video. I gave my first ever rating of Powerless was 4.5 stars. After rereading, I bumped it up. Look at all of those. I bumped it up to 5 stars. If you have not heard about this book, where have you been? We are following our girl Peyton, and she is in a society where this plague has come through and has given people powers, and she is powerless. And in this kingdom, the king likes those without powers because he wants a powerful society. So she is hiding in plain sight. And one day she ends up helping the prince, because it saves his life actually. And because of this, she gets thrown to the trials, which is very dangerous because she might get sought out. And then we follow the story from there. And then Powerful is the story of her friend Adina. And this is going on at the same time as Powerless. So if you have not read Powerless, I would tandem read, because you get to see like different things going on back at home while she's in the trial. So really enjoyed it. 4 stars, 5 stars. I have Reckless. I cannot wait to read it, even though I have heard mixed reviews about it. I'm going to go in and make my own like rating and decision. But anyway, and then this is a reread for me. I read the first 4 books and then never finished and read the 5th one. So I restarted the Havoc Boys series. So I read book 1 and book 2. I hate these covers. I hate people on the covers. So I read Havoc at Prescott High and Chaos at Prescott High. This is set in high school. It is a reverse harem. And in this high school, the Havoc Boys run the school. You can walk in, and if you say the word Havoc, you tell them what you want them to do. They name their price, and if you're willing to pay, then they will do your bidding. And so we start off with our girl here. I'm literally in the middle of the series, and I cannot remember her name. Bernadette. So we start off with Bernadette coming in, calling Havoc. She has a list of people that she wants to get rid of. And so they name her their price, and then we start following them from there. Like I said, reverse harem. So far, I am quite enjoying it. So, yeah. And then I think this is, nope, not the last book. Not the last book in the least. I started the Legacy of God series by Rita Kent. I read God of Malice. I gave this 4 stars. You have Morally Gray. This dude is Morally Black. Just chapter 1, I was like, do I want to continue? But I did. I quite enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to continue the series. I've heard that the series only gets better from here. So basically, we start off, this is a group of friends. They are in like you have the Royal Elite University and the King Hughes College. And at the Royal Elite, is like the British side, and that's where our main girl comes from. And then at King's U, that is where our main guy, Killian, comes from. They call him Kill for short. And yeah, basically in his mind, he's like Dexter, but he doesn't give in to like the murderous urges. But I quite enjoyed it. So it starts off, we find out that this girl's friend has decided to end his own life, and Killian knew him. And so she decides she wants to kind of get in and see what happened to make him end his own life. And that's how she gets kind of thrown into his radar. So, yeah. She's an artist. He's in med school. And he's like ridiculously smart. If y'all haven't noticed by now, I'm terrible at describing, at like telling synopsis of books. So, And then I read this little novella, Pucking Ever After. This follows Pucking Around. And this is just like little chapters of our characters from book 1, just to kind of see their life after the book ended. I gave this 3.5 stars. It was cute. I enjoyed it. It helped me with my Goodreads goal, so that's a plus. I can't really tell you much about it because it does follow Pucking Ever After, but yeah, super cute. I can't wait to continue the series. And then lastly, I started my ACOTAR reread. Look at all those tabs, y'all. My best friend's currently reading ACOTAR for the first time, and she has been like sending me voice memos and messages, and I'm like, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I kind of want to. And so I just hope that she's loving it as much as I do. So we have ACOTAR. I gave it 5 stars. I went through, there's probably a tab on every page. But yeah, ACOTAR, you should know by now, we're following Feyre, and she ends up killing a wolf one day. And then this Fae comes and takes her into the Fae lands and says that you have to live with me forever. The first book is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. The second book is not. The second book I cannot tell you much about because it is the sequel, but I gave this one 5 stars. This is my favorite book in the entire series. I'm hoping to get to the rest of these books before the year's through, but I also have a cart full of books that I put together of all the books I want to finish before 2024 is over. So I'm hoping that I have time to get through all of these books. As I was putting the cart together, I told my husband that I realized that I have plenty of books to last me and that I do not need to buy anymore. Even though I do have pre-orders and stuff coming in, I probably will not buy any more books other than my pre-orders and like next books in a series for the rest of the year. So, but yeah, that is the 17 books. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me flip through. This is my August spread. I've already started it, and I haven't really put much into this page, but I've already finished a book in August, so that is exciting. But yes, if you have not already subscribed, become a part of my bookish community. It would make my day. I am slowly but surely trying to grow my channel. My goal is to get to 400 subscribers. We are almost at 300 right now. Of course, that's not like my big goal. It's a small goal. I'm going 100 at a time. But anyway, thank you so much. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.